Hi there, welcome to another episode of Rope Play for One. I am Madam Love, your hostess of this series, and we hope you enjoy. I wanted to talk about exit strategy and what that could look like, especially when you're doing rope play by yourself, when you don't have someone else who can monitor you or come in when something goes wrong, or if there's an emergency and you need to get out of rope really quickly, anything like that. Or worst case scenario, if something happens, you lose consciousness and you are still in rope, making sure that the rope doesn't hurt you. One example, for instance, is that nothing is around your neck and tied off, so that if you do lose consciousness, you restrict airflow and die. We don't want any of that to happen to any of you, and but also want you to enjoy the pleasure and the exploration of playing with rope. So, exit strategy. When you're by yourself, it needs to be really emphasized that that is something you need to think of first. I know it feels like it's taking away from the experience, but we want to make sure that you get to enjoy this art and craft for a very long time and enhance your experience, not diminish it and get damaged and not be able to do things in the future. So basic rope safety, of course, is not to restrict any blood flow to any parts of the body with the rope, especially paying attention to the inside of the wrists, the neck, the ankles, so that when you are applying rope, that you don't put pressure or excessive restriction on the tendons, on the nerves, on the blood vessels. So one way that you can have an exit strategy, especially when you're doing wrist ties, I have a pre-tied wrist tie here, and what you can do is you can make it bigger. Now this is really big, a little exaggerated, but how you then tighten it is actually really simply 1 or 2 twists of the hands, either direction works, but then it is tightened. Now make sure you're not tightening it so tight that this is restricting. You always want to have a little bit of a gap, at least 1, if not 2 fingers in between the rope and your hands. Okay, you still are going to leave marks on the skin, especially if you wear rope for an extended period of time. It will leave indentations. Even that short period of time, there's a slight redness from that. This is a slightly rougher rope, so it will leave marks. If they don't go away within 10 to 15 minutes, you know you have done them too tightly. I know that's more of an after effect, but that's a guideline that blood flow is returning at a good rate. They would usually go away faster, but the longer you're in the rope, the deeper and more restrictive the blood flow into those areas. So it will take a little time for them to come back. So that's definitely one area to be really aware of. And then as I'm tied up here, the bottom is anchored at my feet. I'm at the top. I can have my experience. I can enjoy fighting the ropes if I want to, just hang out in them. And then the phone rings, someone knocks on the door, whatever happens, I need to get out. It's as fast as that, less than a second. And it's also as fast as this to get back in, right? So exit strategy, really, really important. We're gonna bring them up in almost every video that we shoot to help you to remember and give you ideas on different exit strategies. Enjoy and play safe.